Hey guys, it's awesome to be with you guys again. I've missed you. We're up on top of a grain leg here we set up this summer in the yard, and it's kind of fun and exciting. The wind is blowing higher up here, and down on the ground it's quite calm. And harvest is soon ready to start. We harvested our peas and we're up on top, and this will bring up the grain, and then it'll transfer it into the dryer, and then it'll go through grain bins. And I'm looking at our crop, and we actually have pretty good crops. I'm pretty excited. But as I walk in the crop, no matter how good the crop looks, unless we get that crop harvested and get it into the bins, it accomplishes nothing for us. It can be the most beautiful crop driving by, but until it gets up through this grain leg and into the grain bins, it does nothing. And I've been thinking a lot, and I read a passage in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. It says that we are co-laborers with God, and that we are not to receive this grace in vain. And I thought, what is this talking about? And what is the grace? And chapter 5 tells us that I'm a new creation. It tells us that Jesus paid for my sin and He's given me His righteousness. So it teaches us our relationship, our position, our standing with God. And then the next verse, it goes on and says that we shouldn't, or the next chapter it says we shouldn't receive this grace, this right relationship with God in vain. And I think it's like our crop. We can have the most amazing crop, but until we get it harvested, it doesn't help us. Until we get it into the bins and into the elevator and we can get the money for it, that's when it helps us. And we can be right with God. We can be forgiven. We can be redeemed. But unless we realize that now we must step in and we get to be a co-laborer, we get to link arms with God, and because of our right standing with God, we get to deliver God to people in the world around us. It's like the harvesting. It's like getting the grain in the bins and we can sell it. The co-labor. So as we merge ourselves with God, we are useful to the world. We are useful to unbelievers. We are useful to the church people. We are useful everywhere we go because we realize we co-labor with God. We co-walk with God. God in heaven is almighty and all-powerful, but He's in heaven. And us on earth, we are like just people, flesh. What can flesh do? But when you join God and you join me, when you join man together, we link arms and we can release the glory, the power, the might, the love of God. So I want to invite you, I want you to join with me to set your hearts to being a co-laborer with Christ. Together we will shake this world, and the kingdom of God will be revealed like never before. Bless you guys. I look forward to speaking to you soon.